A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Armadillos of St. Louis taking on the Minnesota from downtown Minneapolis. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Warner. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Warner to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw on 2nd down. Warner. He finds 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Warner. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. up to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. Now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. Remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Warner. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
How many times have we seen a defense with a field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They think they've got not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st down throw. Warner. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go. Disaster for them trying to move the ball, but that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a pass done. 2nd and 42. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Running right, it's Dorsett. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Dorsett. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Dorsett. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
18 Rattler. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Armadillos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point up and through. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Extra point attempt to follow here. and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Warner from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Armadillos are able to claw one back. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
96 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at this.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings just continue to roll.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now they'll change things up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 10.
A handoff, Dorsett up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to lay one up deep. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A final shot before break. Warner.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late,
that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's like watching paint dry. Ready. Mustang 19. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call that a gain of 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now they'll shift things around.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go with Dorsett. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, 26 yards. And the Armadillos are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. It'll be Warner on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here's Warner.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Warner. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
To throw, Warner. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Check, contact, check, contact. Check, 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 check.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side with Dorsett. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches,
touchdown, Vikings! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Warner to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now an audible here into something else. Now a 1st down throw. Warner. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The left side, it's Dorsett. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here's 3rd and 3. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught by Woods. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. The Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on second down, Warner. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They go play action here on first down. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edwards, picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first and 10, Warner. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. CD, always a little extra excitement for week one. And one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.